What is something that blew your mind once you realized it? The Roman Empire fully fell less than 50 years before the discovery of the New World. That sharks predated the rings of Saturn. I wish I could have seen that. Sharks orbiting Saturn would have been much cooler than dust rings. Nuclear power plants are just steam power plants that use nuclear reactions to heat the water. There's no fancy magic extracting energy directly from the nuclear material. They just boil water and spin a turbine. People are writing all these profound things while I flipped my shit when I found out Blue on Blue's Clues as a girl. One day I sat on a tram, passing a river. There was a duck in a tree. I realized I've never seen ducks in trees. No one else seemed to notice, but I was puzzled. Now whenever I come across something that seems intuitive but I have never considered, I call it a duck in a tree. Your username is the reason why you went to jail. What's the reason? _. It did take 100 detectives to find you though, so at least feel good about being hard to catch. Finally lost it. Hopped in the aquarium tank and let those fuckers have it. I was first on the scene, it was a bloodbath. I'm dumb. Same boat. I don't even know. Why the fuck am I here? Police didn't believe it was sugar. Skooma. I did every crime possible, from A to Z. Well, this got weird. Were the raccoons fisters or fisties? Officer, she sent it herself, I promise. This is a school zone, ma'am. Well, this is awkward. Maybe Harambe is actually in a better place now. What do you always notice due to the nature of your job? Children who come from loving families versus those who don't. It's not all about finances either. Just because a child is clean and well dressed, doesn't mean they're loved like they should be. People are very concerned about their medications but not concerned enough to pay attention to when they run out. Either people come to the doctor for the smallest thing like a hangnail, or they wait to come in until a river of blood has been coming out of their asshole for 5 years. Techno babble and techno buzzwords. It's so easy to tell when a new piece of tech is all smoke and mirrors. Invasive plant species all over parks, planted in yards and streets. I can spot some species while zipping down the highway. How much of the general public has reading comprehension problems? Work retail. In 50 years, what will people be nostalgic for? Owning something you don't pay a subscription for. That 1 month when everyone was playing Pokemon Go. Privacy. Even babies are overexposed today. Try lowering your ISO. Movies made 30 years from now. Nostalgia always runs in 20-year cycles. Grandparents will say to their grandkids, when I was your age, I had to get off the screen and actually go to school. The number of wild animals that exist and can be seen. They are already on the decline. Social media. Not because it's good, but because whatever comes next will probably suck more. Being able to be anonymous online. Excellent point, Tom. Being confident that the person they see on screen is a real person and not AI. What is the worst candy? They were fun, but waxed lips. They were big, red, and made out of wax. Some even had vampire teeth. Maybe not the worst, but a candy I used to love was Butterfinger. Then they changed the recipe. And it is terrible now. I'll see it in the checkout line at the grocery store and just be sad because it used to be so good. Jelly Belly Bean Boozled. Ain't nothing like barf and rotten egg flavored beans. Any candy that says extreme sour, and then is disappointingly not extremely sour. Burn a hole in my cheek or stop bragging. Candy bag. Not sure what it is, but there is a whole fucking bowl at my grandma's house. You guys know those fake M&Ms that come in those candy canes? God, I hate those things. My mom dips black licorice in baking soda. Hey, quick question, what the fuck?